Hello everyone. So today we are solving another interesting problem number 2113, house robber 2. This problem is continuation of house robber 1 problem, and the problem says you are a professional robber planning to rob houses along a street. Each house has a certain amount of money stashed, and this time all the houses at this place are arranged in a circle. That means first house is the neighbor of the last one. Okay. Meanwhile, adjacent houses have a security system connected, and it will automatically contact the police if two adjacent houses were broken into the same night. So given an integer nums representing the amount of money of each house, return the maximum amount of money you can rob tonight without alerting the police. Okay. So this time our houses are arranged in a circular pattern rather than the linear pattern. So we have our houses like this. So this, if we are starting from house 1, so this is our first house, this is our second house. I'm following the numbering from 0 index, and this is our last house, which is n minus 1. So these are our houses arranged in a circular pattern, and this one, and we cannot steal from first house and last house simultaneously. So what we'll do is we'll assume by so what we'll do is we'll cut this strip of circular and make it linear, and then what we'll do is we'll start stealing from zeroth house, and we'll go up to one house previous than the last, and second time we'll start from first house and go up to the last house. So if I make this circular strip into linear, so that would be if we are here from house 1, from house 0, house 1 up till house n minus 1. So we'll steal from first we'll steal from 0 up till house n minus 2, and second time, for the first time we'll steal from here, and for the second time, because we want to see if there are any loot amount maximum in the last house, then we'll start stealing from first house and up till we'll go up to n minus 1. So this would be our second case, and in the end we'll return the max of the two cases 1 and 2 that we have found, and this will be the maximum amount, and our stealing will remain the same in general. Like, we have two options. So for any house given, if we want to steal, we have two options to choose from. Either we can reach this house from path. So if we are reaching f of I, where so if we are picking the house f of I for stealing, then we should be coming from the previous one step house before the ith house, that would be I minus 2, and we will have all the loots till the house of I minus 2, so that is h of I. And if we are skipping the previous house of I, that is f of I minus 1, then we can steal from the ith house, so that is f of I. And our general case for stealing would be like this. So we are building this solution from bottom up. So for that we need the initial case. So we say that if there are no houses, then we won't get any money. So that would be 0. If there is one house, that means f of 1, then we will be stealing from the first house, which is nums of 0. If there are two houses, then we want the maximum of these two houses, which is nums of 0 and nums of 1 value. And the general case is if there are more than two houses and up to n, then f of I is the maximum of the general case that we discussed, that I of f of I minus 1 or the path f of I minus 2 plus nums of I minus 1, which is h of I basically. So now let's get into the coding part, and we'll code this solution that we developed, and I will be writing out the same solution that I have written. So we'll say we have n number of houses which we get from the total length of the nums array that we have. So n is my length of nums, and the two cases that we discussed, the first case was we are robbing from, so we want to rob linearly, so we'll name our function rob linear. So we'll be robbing from 0 up till n minus 2, and another case is if we are robbing from house 1 because we want to go up till the last house, so that is from 1 to n minus 1, and in the end we want to return the maximum of these two cases that we found. So this is case 1, case 2, and the general definition is if there is one house we'll just return nums of 0 because that's the loot we found, and if our n is 2 then we'll return the maximum of nums of 0 and 1. So the two houses that we found in the array list we have seen, and we need to define our rob linear function from left to right houses that we are observing. So we have left, we have right, and we'll define our initial states, so the previous two states. So this is f of 1, f of 0, so for the first house, for the second house, for the 0th index house and the first index house we have 0 initial states, and we are moving from left to right, and we want to go up till the right house, basically r plus 1, and we'll have our ith state for picking the loot from the two houses. This could be reached by previous I steps, ith house I minus 1 and I minus 2, so which is f of 1 and f of 0 plus nums of I minus 1, and we will be updating these as we are going forward. So f of 0 will have the value of f of 1 and f of 1 will have the current value, and in the end we'll return this f of I. So this is the logic that we used in house robber 1. I'm continuing with the same logic, and now let's run our code and see how it performs. Okay, so this is if we have only one house. Now let's make like we have two houses, then we want 3 as the output, so that we'll get from here. Yep, and now let's run the example test cases and see how it performs. Okay, so that has been accepted, and then let's submit our solution and see how it does. Okay, so that has also been accepted, and it has been pretty fast and it is running well. So that's how you solve this problem. And guys, please like and subscribe to the channel so that when I upload any new video, it comes right at you for you to watch. And please let me know if you have any more questions that you want me to solve, and I can have a look. Thank you.